it all maps to also quick debt. It all maps to also a goal that I have when I'm speaking to any individual, that you may be anywhere after leaving our office back in college, but you will be on WhatsApp, you will be on the internet, you will be on emails. I think all my life I have realized the greatest satisfaction has come from having the moment of a community around, that we can trust, that we can live a progressive life with. So my innate desire is that, to be able to create that commune, where people are chasing a common goal, because then the outcome will be larger than the sum of the parts. So that kind of an output will come when people also see things the way I do. Even if I go from somewhere, like tomorrow I'm going, but it doesn't really mean I'm going anywhere. I'm just physically not going to be here. So I will be in touch with anybody who desires to have some kind of an outcome, collective outcome, because it can only be it takes two to tango. So it's really like that. So right now it could be quick debt, and if this is a serious matter, you'll know through one or two calls. Women are anyway more intuitive. So just out of your intuition, you can give me a feedback that I don't think they're serious about this. So this plus whatever else you're doing in quick debt, right now the realizations of the strategy we are using are not going to work. So let's hold it. We shouldn't be in such a hurry about it. There is something more important to happen. Go start is more important than that. Then go start.
I see a lot of
activity.
All
do you feel the desire to be a part of that, and you hold back from expressing it?
So I think I want to take quick debt up as a challenge because I want to make it work.
Awesome, yeah. Nice. Really?
I do. Yes.
Why?
So I thought maybe I should leave from here, take whatever certificate they're giving, do some courses by myself. But then I thought it will be leaving something in a mess, something that's zero. Maybe if I try, I'm not saying we'll start working or something, but at least from my side, I will have tried and I will leave from here satisfied. So maybe this is a challenge for me, personal challenge.
Right. And why do you think you can make quick debt work?
Why can I make quick debt work? Because I'm ready to learn, I'm ready to put efforts into this.
That's right.
Yeah,
So I'll give you the light at the end of this tunnel. It's going to work, it's most definitely going to work, and it's going to work better than you're thinking or imagining the scale of, why. We will directly integrate it with the powers we have in the ministry. I live in their home when I go to Delhi. So the entire country is waiting to have access to loans. And MSME also has mechanisms for loans, and they have internal connections also through banks. So if there is merit, we will be able to facilitate loans. I don't need any middle agent also in the process, unless we have that scale where we are not able to handle. So it will work, and it will work also on scale. The real work to be done is, I think, to imagine how we integrating with Delhi. When I say Delhi, I mean the power. So do you think you'll be willing to imagine that scale? Because in that scale, the effort is still the same. The processing is not your headache. The part that you may have to tackle is the part where I am narrating and you are structuring it for it to move to its next step. You understand? So maybe we are saying that, okay, through their power and accessibility, we will have leads like these.
Yes.
And
we need leads like these.
Correct. And these kind of leads, there can be so many. We haven't even started to put energy in the direction of the unlocking of the network that we can really do. So now we will do it. So then are we ready with the structure that handles it? You know what I mean? So that imagination, if you can help in imagining that, then I would be unburdened. That's my job, to imagine everything there is to be imagined that's not working, and what is going to work in it. And I always imagine at scale. So I'm imagining what is the number one thing we need to do through the Quick Debt web page. We need to express that possibility that I'm expressing. So I express something. That's why I do these videos, because I end up speaking a lot in one meeting. It may be too much for the other person, but if there's a video to look back at, then nothing is lost. So if the website can express the largeness, the possibility of largeness of it, like I did, then we've done the job. People know that we can handle things at scale. My phone is occupied with that. I'll just demonstrate to you the website for Modi ji and Bhanu ji, who is the MSME minister, that I'm creating right now. Just last night I was working on it. It's called Net Zero India. And after our meeting, I'll show you. So all the empowerment that I am imagining through my mind is a reality, because I'm integrated there as well, to really make it happen for the public of India. The schemes that they have, they should, so it's not just loans that are subsidies that they have, which are not reaching public. And it is a matter of not having that user design or experience for the public to have. Would you agree with me? That's the kind of work we have to do. We have to be creative, more creative than, we don't have to be in isolation. Can you tell me, just tell me honestly, do you think that oftentimes you would want to say something but you hold back, at least in office setting?
I mean, this was one of the things, the WhatsApp and email marketing did not working out.
But you held back from stating it. And what was the reason?
What was the reason? Because this is my first time doing it.
I get it, of course. That would be
I
true.
mean, they definitely have so much more experience than I do, so
Right.
who am I to say?
Correct. But are you feeling more comfortable about being able to say anything that you will to me? Or do you still feel that you will hold back still?
Depends.
Yeah, try not to. You know, we integrate best when we don't hold back. We are just honest with each other. Then there's more trust. And that's, I think, fundamental. If two people can't trust each other, then the relationship is really just very fleeting. You know, fleeting doesn't create good outcomes. So the integration is really a design on the internet, on the web page. We don't have to do calling. I don't know why we're doing any of this. We have to really spend our energy on creativity. This is our web page. Let's have Stina. So why am I taking this decision? Impromptu, that yeah, you will be good at this job. I trust your sense of aesthetics. I trust your sense of, I see it through your sense of fashion. So I know you have the eye for right aesthetics. That's all you need, you know. You spend so much time on the website through the day, you know what looks good, what doesn't look good. You don't have to acquire any new skills to do that. We have to be a really effective narrative, which is telling people that we can, if they thought, like this is what I would say the problem is, if they thought they couldn't get a loan, they're wrong. They could get a loan, it's just about doing the right paperwork. And we will take the initiative for you. So just give us a call and we'll tackle it from there. Even this clip, you know, just this part of the clip uses a reel for an ad cap. This is real stuff, you know, not some designs we create out of Canva and then put, which makes us look like anyone else, you know. But why do we do that? Because we are shy. We don't put these things up instead. I am not, and that's why there is a whole process of editing the video, picking out the clips. It'll take time, but it'll be done through all that. This narrative needs to be conveyed really well, because nothing will sell better than truth. And if people can see the human beings who are crafting it right from the beginnings, one day this will be the most trusted organization. So people will come to everything that we're doing, but we have to really be able to craft it well on the internet.
Because people don't know what Cricket is. It's
Correct.
just started, it's a baby.
Even the web page looks like pata nahi kaun hai, just, you know, stock images based web page created, so it doesn't feel real. You agree?
Yes, have you seen that?
I've seen that.
So we had suggested that they change the images.
I suggested that.
We also did. I mean,
No, I'm asking. You suggested that already, right? Cool. You know how I suggest? I'm a bit always, like from college days also, I was affirmative. I meant it. If I'm suggesting, it's not a suggestion. You know what I mean? So do it like that. You know, just transform yourself into a leader. If you see, I know what the core difference between feminine and masculine is. That masculine's role is to give the feminine the space to feel safe. and that's it. And if the Holy Spirit can feel safe, then it will do its dance. So we can be that, father that is space. And that's what a masculine can really, that is masculine. The father is masculine, and that is that space. So that space is what I'm here to become. For you to really do and be what you are. I mean, I can see it, but you hold back.
I know.
Yeah. So, you can initiate any brainstorming without holding back. I'm never too busy for the right things. And you can know the larger goal is, if you really mean healing people and about cancer, then what I said, for me, that is the larger goal, and that is the goal I'm headed in life. I mean, I went to pursue the understanding of all of this. That's what my life is made of. So that for me is anyway the goal. You can integrate with me on that goal too, or I may integrate with you on your goal of specifically cancer, and then we can together look into the stuff that I'm expressing. Are there others also who are really saying that if we could understand the non-matter, we seem to have understood a lot about material science. What about non-matter? If we can understand this, we can heal cancer. By expressing this, what is non-matter? If people get that, then they will not have cancer, is what I'm saying. There is nothing to then entangle. Such human beings don't get entangled. Cancer is their entanglement. So there is that one, and the second is that you're working on quick, that you want to make it work. We have a month and let's have a goal, 1 month goal. Like how a football coach would be assumed, I'm like that kind of a guy, So please allow me the liberty to be that person who gets the output in 30 days out of you. And the output that I'm looking for is, let's put QuickDebt's webpage as the only thing that will be about us on the internet. And this webpage is for not the public, it is for the HNI network of business people. We're looking for large loans, 100 crore and more, 50 crore more, at least in crores. So the commission means something. And this becomes one of the parts of the whole picture of enabling entrepreneurs across all these other products and services, from GoStar to IIDP to QA. This is one of the elements of the stack. So this stack is handled by you. And if you really feel that the goal, if this becomes meaningful, quick debt, if this becomes meaningful, then even if you are not in office, this is a startupification that I'm talking about now. You can still continue to drive it. So that would mean if we have 1 lead in a month, and if we service that, there's enough money coming in. Do you think we could transform ourselves to become that kind of a business instead of a retail loan business?
Yes.
100%?
Yes.
Out of,
चाय कॉफी लेंगे
हाँ ले सकता हूँ।
चाय
मेरा नारियल पानी आएगा।
नारियल पानी बोला पूछता हूँ
चाय ले लेंगे।
ठीक
आप लोग, do you want something? Are you sure? Okay. So we could be that kind of a company. What do you think? Your analysis so far says we should be that kind of a company which
We
is
should be, but
working
we're
on.
very far away from that.
How?
How? Because we need leads like these.
We're not very far away from that. Let's service this and let's look into. First, let's throw light on what is the next step. What is the next step according to you?
Is getting leads.
Okay, and how do you think you'll get leads?
With, I think, by tapping into your network.
Yeah, absolutely. You got it. You nailed it. That's the way. So what should be the next step for me, may I say?
Yes.
The next step for me is to open my network to you. So our interaction should be about the most conducive and easy way for me to, which is sharing my contacts and expressing to you through a voice note who's who. Then we make a web page and we just shoot this web page to everyone, telling them if they need loans, then our language should convince them, and they know that I have got this extraordinary hustle quality. So if something is coming from with my name in it, then they know that there is going to be something very creative about it. Let's find out. So at least my network will look at it like that. And the web page becomes so important that we can't tolerate a web page like that, with those stock images or making it not look something more truthful. The truth needs to be captured. The truth is we are working for entrepreneurs. For my history is expressing this better than anyone else I know. So they can go and see for 14 years now. So and the outcome is the following brands, and those brands are enabling entrepreneurs very clearly in the web page language of every brand. So when they come from that narrative and they're looking for 100 crore, why would they invest time in looking at who are they choosing as their partner to get this service, you know? So now they were looking at something intellectual. You can write that as the word. That if they see, you understand what I'm saying so far, right? After I'm gone, would you be able to write minutes? But no problem at all. No problem at all. No problem. This will look after it. So, okay, awesome. So when the clients feel something intellectual is going on, then they trust. They trust out of the intelligence that is flowing across the, the same client should know that we are behind IIDP. The same client should know we are behind QA. The same client should know we are also behind CoStar.
But for that we have to put you over there.
No, we don't have to do that. We have an umbrella web page called onlystartups.com, and in that umbrella page we are mentioning all these brands. So this is the association, and onlystartup.com is the let's say the parent of Quick Debt.
So we need to show that association.
Yeah, and it does not have to really be a parent. It could be like done like a blog. You understand what I'm saying? If you are HNI and you need loan, I have to send a PDF to you. I'm saying the PDF should have all the verticals. I am not needed. You understand what I mean? They should know that we are behind the following. And the moment, and why not? That is, if we have such good brands with us and such intellectually done products, then why not? Why not tell them that we are behind the following and we are here to facilitate loans for you? And our unfair advantage, the advantage about the business is the reason why I'm investing energy in it now for the first time, because I have this. That's how we do business. Business is done like that. You pick up the one big lead, one big opportunity, and the other opportunity is this, MSME advisor. Because anybody who reaches that room, which is my partner, Piyush, in that room, they are coming for big agendas. They're coming to the Mantralaya of India for big agendas. And if they have merit, they're helped. That is the job of the government, right? So the accessibility that door has means we don't have to worry about leads. You know what I mean? I am so integrated with Piyush that the moment there's an opportunity, he'll tell me. If Piyush is my associate from 2015-16 in pre-seed, then about 2018-19 when my mathematics venture started to take shape and reached about 90 schools, then Piyush started getting more serious about pre-seed, and then he became a partner, and then I came here and there were some challenges at eBayco which were quite large, so he was again contacting me. He was there in office a couple of days ago. So Piyush is an advisor in MSME and a couple of other ministries, and he and a couple of other very important people have been volunteers at Pre-Seed. These are all actually intellectuals. They're even if they're in politics. And the only reason I say that you need to be very cautious of political people because they are too lofty and not always real. But I never underestimate the power of such a network. So my network needs to be harnessed, and that's the main job. The outcome is not just debt servicing. The outcome could be whatever. So when I'm seeing that one human being who somebody told me, I inquired about whose strength is what. Somebody told me your strength is also communication, and I acknowledge that. I see some conviction in your personality when you are communicating. So that's useful. That's mature. And that's what my network would desire, that there's a mature conversation happening. But when you be genuine about helping the other, see, the outcome occurs. If we can have the seva bhav, the outcome occurs. And the seva is, what's your need, sir? Is there anything we could do about your venture, about your life, whatever? We'll have a different language. But then some of them will say we need investors for equity. Some of them will say debt. That's our people. So we can't just go looking for people who are looking for debt because we're not doing this push marketing. We shouldn't do that. we are reaching people who have capability and power, and we are saying this is what we can do for you. So if we just help one of such people, that would be enough work done. So we need to have an architecture of quick debt where we are integrating with the power, and we are saying that any leads you get of people who are looking for getting loans, please give it to us. This itself will be enough, I think, as a business. You know what I mean? Do you agree with me that we could reach such a focused and simplified sort of a debt company? Now, leads are not an everyday affair. This is not even a day's job. If the solar co-founder has the documents, he just delivers it to you on your email and job done. So what exactly is that you're doing? What you're doing is you're looking at this network, and you are really having some sense of what can be done with this network for each one. For example, we are Ghost Art and 91 Springboard, the largest co-working spaces company of India. When I was nearly about 28 or something, they offered me to be their co-founder. They have so many startups. They're the largest co-working space company. I'm directly in touch with the founder of this company. Somebody should know this, like now you know. Now you know, so you know where Ghost Art will be put, correct? So, like the clerical work can stop now. I appreciate intelligence of people. I want to be able to use them at an intelligent layer. No micromanagement, just a monologue like this, and that oftentimes is enough. This is a method to madness. Otherwise, I noticed, during college that I would say things people wouldn't understand. So I've learned the hard way. So then all the time available is being put at understanding this network, capturing this network, and knowing what is our goal with that particular name. Do you think this could be the right path? No, tell me confidently or not. See, my sister, my twin sister, yeah, she was incubated at one of the best incubators in the world in New York. That is second best early stage investor in the world. They are all connected through an email with all startups that are funded. Every alumnus of such incubator across the world would be connected through an email. So we can have all these startups that are paying a lot of money for servicing themselves, here in India, service through us.